Stefanie Maegan. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Because therapy is too expensive. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy.
A part two, do 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 do, part two, do 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 do. Are you ready? Can I hit that?
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't hit a vape in a day, but before that, it's been a minute. Never mind. I'm done. I think I'm done. I don't think I'm down.
It's poison. No.
I think I'm actually like done vaping. Like that was traumatizing.
What the fuck happened? What's wrong?
That hurt. That really hurt. I'm gonna need my nebulizer.
Big vape bro vibes. Jess is a vape bro. Jess is
Both
a
of y'all,
vape bro.
both of y'all are vape bros.
Her vape's bigger than mine. I
Her
don't know what
vape
that
is
means.
monstrous.
She got the monster vape bro.
like her vape is like
Bruh.
it's like a vape, like vape life. You know,
very bro.
I'm gonna need my inhaler.
That was funny. I'm sorry that was funny, but that was funny.
That hurt, and I think I needed that because that was very traumatizing.
To let you know
that I was like, I don't think I could do it anymore. I'm done.
Well, I'm gonna be smoking up.
I'ma do it up. First class, up in the sky. Do you like Jack Harlow?
Yeah, man, I called Jack Harlow years before he popped off.
I knew you would say some bullshit like that.
You can dig through. No,
like,
that's what Sunday Morning Sounds is for. You can dig through Sunday Morning Sounds episodes. I was talking about Jack Harlow in 2018.
I know you would. I know you would have had discovered him. I believe in you.
I was talking about Jack Harlow in 2018.
I
was on Jack
believe
Harlow
that you did.
3 mixtapes before this album.
And I also predicted that you'd be saying this shit right now because I know you the type of dude to have discovered Jack Harlow back in the day when he was a nerdy ass white man.
Out of fucking like Louisville, Kentucky or some shit. Who knew that white people were rapping in Kentucky?
No disrespect to Brian, I would fuck the shit out of Jack Harlow.
Aww. I love how she paraphrased it with that. No disrespect to Brian.
I fuck the shit out of Jack Harlow. I really would.
He's a regular white dude, man. Just so y'all know, he can rap a little bit, but he's a regular white dude.
But it doesn't matter the race; it's the swag, which he's definitely taking from a black man. He's kind of like Justin Timberlake in that sense.
Here y'all go with that Jew fro of his. No disrespect for the Jews. We don't want to get canceled. They run Hollywood.
Modern day rap version of Justin Timberlake.
He is. Mm-hmm.
And I would fuck him like just how much as I would. If you would have asked Steph in 2001.
Oh, Lord. 2001?
Who would you, if you were into sex and of age, who would you sleep with? Justin Timberlake was my dude. And I hate to be one of those, to follow the trend, but Jack Harlow, I will fuck the shit out of you.
Good to know. Thank you for that, Steph. Thank you.
Maybe I should have mentioned this to
good to
Rose
know.
or something. Like I feel like
good to know.
You like me.
I just came here to hear some hot 16s. Like I'm at the concert, she's all wet and shit.
I know.
She's all sweating and in the crowd throwing her bra and shit.
Like,
I'm just there like I was here for hot 16s.
Of course, when Jack Harlow comes up, you're gonna talk about the music aspect. I discovered him in 2018, but I'm over here like I respect the shit out. Like it's just
that was a weird Virginia accent. What the fuck? Forget you, Steph. No, I mean, yeah. It is what it is. I get you because I'm sure there's plenty of women that's on my list that most women would be like, why? Honestly,
I want to know.
No, honestly, my list is fucking consistent as fuck.
Who would you fuck?
And my woman actually knows this list.
Who is on your list?
Nicole Bahari. You got to look her up. Nicole Bahari, Shannon Thornton, Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh yeah, Lupita.
Issa. I'm consistent as fuck. Yaya. Oh shit. Yaya DaCosta. Holy fucking shit. Yaya DaCosta. All of them brown actresses.
Aw.
I'm consistent, man.
Well, I forgot what the first name was.
Nicole Bahari.
Nicole?
Beharie. I'm consistent as fuck. They all like the same skin tone, too.
They literally
like the same skin tone.
look all very similar. I won't say all the same, but
maybe
all
I got a
very
type.
similar. And it does kind of look like, here's the thing. You said you like Tucson. These are all really thin women.
Yaya got the slim thick going on. That's why I'm not with them girls I just named though. They all too thin. Issa Rae could never have me. She's too small.
But you like them.
I like them.
Where were your thick women celebrity crushes though?
They there too, but I felt like that would be too typical. Some of them
Like
might be
what?
too. Of course, there's Meg. You know,
Right.
there's you got your.
They're not too typical. It's what you like. Who cares?
I mean, you know. I'm also it's beautiful faces here. I don't know these people though. Also, I don't know these people.
I know we're just
And I always preface it with that with celebrity crushes is like I don't actually know these people. I don't know what they like.
right, but we're just thinking on the surface level.
Oh well, we're just talking surface. There's plenty of beautiful thick women out there.
That's what I meant. Anyways.
Oh, I left out Zazie Beetz.
Oh yes,
That's the last
Zazie
one.
Beetz.
Zazie.
I know that one.
That's the last one.
She's beautiful.
That's the last one.
I would fuck Jack Harlow, but now let's read an email.
Yeah, let's read the email. Who else is on the list besides Jack Harlow while you found the email? Any other pink dicks? Let me stop. Any other pink cocks? Pink cock. Fucking cock's hard.
First off, I only had one pink dick in my life, and I've said this
Cock.
before. It was the day Trump got elected.
That's crazy. That's crazy timing.
Other than that, all I've had was some black and brown penises. All right, I like them Filipino and black, or black, one or the other, or both. I've actually never had both at the same time. I mean,
Oh, spit roast. Shout out HK. Fucking guy. What a fucking guy. What a fucking guy.
what a fucking
Yeah,
guy.
what a fucking
Literally,
guy.
what a fucking guy.
Literally.
Ty Dolla Sign. Ooh,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
ah.
Someone was called Ty Dolla Sign Hip Hop's Parsley. He's on every dish, but you never really mind him. You never mind him being there. You're not upset by him being there. He's just everywhere. He's on every track, on every dish.
Yes. Well, Kaylani's my type.
I can give it Kaylani. Yeah.
I fucks with Kaylani, like physically attracted. Justin Timberlake when I was younger, not anymore. Like his ramen hair days.
Ramen hair. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, I feel like there's tons of celebrities I'd probably like fuck, but I just can't think of it right now. Here's the thing. When you're 31, you don't have as much celebrity crushes as when you're like 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you really don't.
You really don't
Yeah.
you don't really fantasize or have like as much of a list. And so like, I mean, I'm sure people like pull up some people like, oh yeah, fuck him. You know what I mean? But like, it's just, I don't really think about it as much as when I was 12.
Oh, that bottle's actually empty. I reached for it for this much, guys. That's what you got. I reached for that bottle for
We
this
have another
much.
bottle.
They got more of those at the store.
Exactly. Just get it.
All right, I'm going.
Anyways, since it's me and you here, it's a solo intermission. Insert ads now. I've never done a smooth transition, so let's just get into our little break. Okay, we don't talk about Bruno. Why are you talking about Bruno?
Oh no, just because I watched the other day.
Oh, you did? What'd you think?
It's a good movie.
I remember I told you to watch it.
Literally, the moment I said to myself, "What Spanish nation is this?"
Colombia.
The,
You love
literally,
Colombia.
The word Colombia pops up. It pops
On
up
the wall?
at the moment on that wall as I asked that question to Savannah. I was like, "What country is this supposed to be?" And she was like, "Colombia."
Colombia. And you love Colombian coffee.
I do. It is some of the best.
Yeah.
That's my everyday choice. Like if
It's my everyday choice now, too.
Oh, shit's still recording. I didn't even realize that. I thought we were still
I
on
don't
break.
stop. I'm just going to edit it
Thought we
later.
were selling best fiends or something.
I don't think they sponsored it this week that this is out.
Fuck Best Fiends.
No, thank you, Best Fiends.
No. Thank you so much. Thank you so
I
much.
actually really do play the game.
Love the game.
I really do. But I don't think
Never
they sponsor
even
it this
tapped download, but love the game. No, it's like Dave Chappelle said. He's
week. I
like,
actually play the game. No
it's
lie.
like Dave Chappelle said, man. He's like, shit, Coke paying me this week. Coke's the best, motherfucker. That shit tastes great. If Pepsi paying me, fuck Coke. Fuck.
But actually, no, like, they do pay me. But like, I do like that game.
Fuck with Best Fiends, yo. Get that. Download
If
that.
you're into like mobile puzzles, why am I doing this? We're not getting to ad mode.
I got her, y'all. Y'all see that shit? I got her.
I was about to do the ad right now.
Yep. Best Fiends. I love listening to Steph's ads.
No, it's so embarrassing.
She's got an ad voice.
No, I hate it.
Yeah, she's got an ad voice.
What's
It's
my
funny.
ad voice? What's my ad voice?
It's so sweet. Download Best Fiends
For free.
for free right now.
Slash
Apple
broke girl.
Music or Apple Store or Google Play.
Awaytravel.com/broke girl.
Exactly.
Thank you for listening to my ads.
I love the ads, man. They're my favorite part.
Really?
Yeah,
I
screw all the talking. That talking is monotonous. The worst. But the ads, fucking award winning. No. This is different.
Oh yeah, it's not the rosé.
Yeah, it's not. It's good though.
But I like it, you know. Because anyways, let's read it deep.
Let's do it. Oh, in my defense, for all my thick lady loving claiming.
That was last episode. This is part 2. This is probably a
No,
month later.
Talking about my list of actresses that are celebrities.
Right.
They
That's
just
true.
crushes, you know. They just crushes. I think, because the same way Jack Harlow is your crush,
Yeah.
and you don't date no pink cocks. It's the
just a
same
little
thing.
moment,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
the fantasy. Yeah, it's the fantasy.
Like you can't just always be attracted to the same thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm consistent in my
right. I was
in my
actually
list.
all
though.
of y'all with the same.
I'm pretty fucking consistent in my list though. They're literally almost all the same skin tone.
Is there a white celebrity that is attractive to you?
Who do I really, really like? Until she admitted to that whole drinking MGK's blood thing, it was Megan Fox.
Yeah, Megan, she beautiful.
Megan, brunette, blue eyes. If I was gonna go with a white girl, it'd probably be brunette, blue eyes,
Brunette.
or blue eyes, redhead. Those are they can be really cute too. Yeah, they can be
There
really
you
cute
go.
too.
There you go.
I'm trying to think. I'm probably gonna come up with something before the end of the
I
show.
think I just like ramen hair white dudes. You know what I mean?
Ramen hair. It's funny because ramen hair white dudes for sure eat a lot of fucking ramen. You know they go to Silver Lake Ramen. You know they up in there like, yeah, let me get the teppanyaki noodles. You know they in there heavy.
Yes.
That's Silver Lake Ramen. We need to go back. We haven't been in years. I haven't been with you in years. At least.
Actually, you're right, and I might order
Was
that
Jess
tonight.
with us too? Did Jess go that night too? I feel like Jess went.
You're right. The three
I
of us
think Jess-
did
yeah.
go. I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
remember
Jess
that
went
was
too.
that was
Good ass ramen.
2018 or some shit like that. Was years ago.
Mm-hmm. I've only been back once since. So.
Really?
Yeah.
I order from there all the time because I don't leave. When I lived here in LA, I never left this apartment.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, what looks interesting? What looks interesting
Okay.
in the emails?
This one says, "Girl, am I a bad GF? We'll find out."
I think you read first last time, right?
You want to read first this
Let me
time?
read first, yeah.
Oh wow!
And because it's short.
All right.
Hey, y'all. Oh, wait. Subject. Girl, am I a bad girlfriend?
I already said it, but it's fine.
Just to, preface.
Right.
Hey, y'all. I love you guys.
Too much
Crying
wine.
face. You make me fucking weak. You make my fucking week. Okay, so I need some help / advice. So I have a man. He is my everything. Oh, I love him. Oh, I've only been with him for a couple months now.
Aw.
Red flag. No, I'm playing. I've only been with him for a couple months now, but I swear, I feel like he is the one.
You just know when you
says
know.
everyone in a relationship. Okay, so she's aware. Okay, didn't mean to tease you, shorty. Says everyone in a relationship. It's cool shit. Yeah, I can't get rid of it. recently I went to go get beers with a friend of mine, male friend. Let's call him Blake.
He sounds shady.
Let's call him Blake. He is a very dear friend, and he understands my boundaries now being in a relationship and all. The thing is, Blake and I almost hooked up a week before my boyfriend now asked me to be his girlfriend. We didn't get it in.
Wait. They hooked up before.
Blake and I almost hooked up a week before my now boyfriend asked me to be his girlfriend. We didn't get it in because he couldn't get hard. Damn, Blake. Hey, man, look, Blake, nobody bats 1,000, homie. Michael Jordan missed shots, my nigga.
Maybe he did like a lot of cocaine that day.
Whiskey, too. I told him up and down that he missed his shot, and now we can only be platonic, neutral friends.
Did he only miss his shot because he couldn't get it up? Because that's the only thing she's clarifying. That's the first thing that comes to her mind, because that's the first thing she's telling us.
Yeah.
Continue. We'll see what happens.
And now we can only be platonic, neutral friends. I don't know why, but I feel so fucking guilty for meeting up with him. Oh, was I not in the mic?
No,
I'm the worst, man. I don't know why I feel so fucking guilty for meeting up with him. Nothing happened. Does this make me a bad girlfriend? We are monogamous. We are monogamous together, unless a bad bitch or a Drake wants to fuck.
What?
That's in parentheses.
So they're
unless a bad bitch or Drake wants to fuck. See,
I mean, yeah.
So it's funny that we just went into celebrity lists.
Right.
We might need to have a conversation about this afterwards.
Literally.
That's crazy.
I feel like all of us are just connected.
We are.
But
we are. That's crazy. That's crazy because we didn't plan that shit.
But you know what? I'm going to add Drake to the list because I'd fuck the shit out of Drake.
That's fair, man. That's fair. He is the Michael Jordan of his industry for right now. So
I want him to like sing.
That. That's fair.
And then like put his dick.
That's how sex works. For anyone who shouldn't be listening to this show and doesn't know.
No disrespect for my boyfriend. Like I feel like my boyfriend would let me sleep with Drake because he would want to know.
Just get him to sign this vinyl.
Yes.
Just make sure he signs this.
He would want to be like, yo, my girlfriend like could pull Drake.
Exactly.
Like if my girl,
this is a badge of honor for you,
right?
Why do you think
he could pull the same bitches at Drake if he could pull me?
That's the math that I would stick with, Brian. So stick with that. If Drake ever slides in those DMs,
he probably won't. I'm not thick enough. I have like a slimmer waist, and then like maybe the rest would work.
Hey, believe in yourself. Anyway, unless a bad bitch or Drake wants to fuck. I also didn't. That's how that started. I also didn't tell my boyfriend that I went to go hang with him. Ooh, should I tell my boyfriend now or just keep it a secret? I love this man, and I would hate myself if I did something to fuck this up.
Tell him.
Please give me y'all's opinion / advice. Love and appreciate you so much. Heart emoji.
So before we begin,
first of all, you pull all the biddies because they all putting their number in your emails.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I pull more bitches than most of y'all.
Most of y'all, don't get it fucked up. For all the men laughing, she meant you motherfuckers. I got my woman. I'm happy.
You have to clarify that before she come for you.
Not available. Not available.
We're not. Yeah. Okay.
Very not.
Please go back to the archives and listen to an episode called The Intervention with Jessica Clark and Sixella Fierce. Because the same exact shit happened.
That was like Battle of the Bastards for Game of Thrones. It was fucking epic. That episode was epic.
Like, imagine, okay, look, that was at a time where like Broco Therapy wasn't where it was now. If I had the following that I had now back when that shit was happening, bro.
That would be the 9 million views and 1 million likes. That would be it. For real. That episode would be fucking woo. That was a good episode. That was good. I got chills just now thinking about it.
But the thing is, though, back then, like, even with just the amount of attention, even if it wasn't as big as it was now, that kind of fucked my anxiety. So I think when it really came down to it, it was probably better. It was back then, and it wasn't as many people, you know, giving their opinions and whatever. It would have been like, you know, it probably would have been a little harder for me at that moment.
Indeed.
Again, divine timing, things happen when it needs to.
Exactly when they're supposed to.
Right. And so I think it needed to happen at that time to be where I am now. But anyway, listen to that episode if you want more of an overview of what happened. But basically, my ex reached out, and I was currently with my now ex-boyfriend, Morgan, and
Patooey to him. Patooey to him.
Right.
I spit in the fucking metal bin like the cartoons.
Exactly. And so my guy that I dated previously reached out and was like, let's get some ramen, you know. And there was, again, I'll go, if you listen to the episode, it's more elaborate of what happened. But I said yes. But I felt guilty about that. And I wanted to be honest because I knew deep down I wasn't going to do anything, but I knew that a conversation needed to happen between me and this dude. For whatever reason, it needed to happen. Again, if you listen to the episode, there's more details on that. And I was being honest. And I felt the right thing to do because how I want a relationship to go is just being real. And I told him, even though I knew that it was going to hurt him, and it did, and it was a whole thing, and that's why I did the whole episode. So, and he just thought that I was going to, like, cheat on him and fuck him and all these things. And, like, I knew me. I knew I wasn't going to do that, but he reacted in a certain way. Again, I'm not saying this is how your man's going to react, but I think because of that moment when I, like, was being real about shit, that's when it really showed what the true colors were in this relationship. So he really showed what he thought of me. Mm-hmm. He knew, like, he didn't trust me. He knew, he thought that I was going to go off, have sex with him, leave him or whatever. But that wasn't the case.
Insecurities.
And that, because of that, because I was being honest of the situation, because I didn't reach out to my ex reached out to me. It was a situation that just fell upon my lap. And I told him about it. So, and he had his reaction. And again, you can't control people on their reactions, but he showed his true colors. So I don't know. For me, like, this is kind of a test in the relationship if there's trust. And, like, even if you feel guilty and you already went on the date, I don't know. I would say something. Like, for me now with Brian, if this happened with Brian and we're in a happy, great relationship and we made it official.
Cohabitation.
I'm telling him. But I feel like I also wouldn't have a problem telling him because I feel like he would trust me. But I don't know. Every dynamic is different.
Yeah, you got to understand what your dynamic is. I definitely think the best choice is to communicate this to him. Like, look, this person that I once at one point might have fucked in my day, but even before you decided that I was never going to, we hung out. You need to apologize for not telling your man, because that is a little bit shitty. That's the shady. That's the only shady part that went down here, is that you ain't say nothing to your man. Because your man very well, and you know him better than we do, your man very well could have been like, go ahead. That nigga can't fuck like me. Like, I ain't worried about him. Like,
right.
He could have very well have been like, do what you got to do. It's your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to use the names of people of the opposite sex who you're friends with early in the relationship. Because before my woman was ever my woman, she had heard, I was lucky she knew Steph and knew Jess. And,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if she knew Jess, but they met.
They met through me.
But yeah, so... Like, you got to use the names of your female best friends and females whose names you know going to come up again. Like, over at Sunday Morning Sounds, one of my lieutenants is Jasmine. And she's incredible at making anything we fucking need for Sunday Morning Sounds. Whether it was logos or little word memes or whatever it was. So, I made sure that when I said the word Jasmine, my woman knew who it was early in the relationship.
Right.
So that she knew it wasn't no bullshit going on.
Right.
And that's important. So you should say Blake more often, 100%. Actually. To take the stress up off of it, say Blake more often. Bring Blake around. Let them niggas play video games together.
Like, I feel like we're told to, like, not mention dudes that we mentioned, like, that we've fucked with before, or friends that are opposite sex. Like, we're kind of told to keep that a secret. Like, for instance, I think
healthy people have friends of the opposite sex.
Right. Agreed.
That's what I think.
I think so too. It was so funny. Obviously, I now live with Brian. I was with Brian in our office, just whatever. And my dad called me, and I'm on the phone with my dad, and Brian's right there. And I mentioned something about my ex to my dad, and my dad's like, stop it. Why would you mention it the front of your boyfriend right there? He was like telling me to not mention. He was like, don't
Papa
mention
Bichara?
him. Yeah, Papi Bichara. He's like, don't mention don't talk about your exes in front of your boyfriend. And I'm like, who cares? Like I've had a life before him. Like, why am I to keep that a secret? You know? And so, like, I'm not all about secrets. Just lay your fucking cards out.
I think you'd be better prepared going into a relationship knowing your partner's bullshit before.
You should, yeah.
You should, I think you should totally lay out your bullshit with your partner and have them lay out their bullshit too. Because we all got bullshit. Bullshit doesn't come from being a bullshit human. It just comes from being a human.
Like we all have our own bullshit.
Everybody got bullshit.
Every single one of us.
Everybody got bullshit. I'm the fucking hugest nerd you ever seen, but you wouldn't know that. Lucky for me, my woman's a gambler and a nerd herself. Find your audience.
Exactly. Find your person.
Find your fucking audience.
But I think, I truly believe in this, and if you're not as spiritual or think the same way as me, maybe I sound crazy, but I really do believe the universe brings you situations to see how you handle it. And maybe this situation was brought onto you to see how you handle it, for one, but also to see how healthy and to test the limits in your relationship if there is trust. Mm-hmm. Even if you're capable of being loyal and trustworthy, and if he's capable of doing the same and also trusting you, I think that is a test from the universe. And like I truly believe it's just like, okay, how are you gonna go about it, and what are you gonna learn from this? Because you're gonna learn something no matter what, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. You're gonna learn something, and it's clearly a lesson that you need to learn. So I think do what you want to do. Go with your gut feeling. If you feel like maybe you shouldn't say something, that's on you, but you're going to learn something from that no matter what. You're
going to learn something in this situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But if you do decide to say something and take our advice, then you're going to learn something too. But again, take our advice with a grain of salt. Like, listen to us, like, consider it, but also, like, your guys' relationship. This is your lesson that the universe is giving you. Like, do what you want to do.
Dog.
This is what we would do.
One of my best friends in my entire life is Constance, and
I thought I was your best friend.
Please believe. No, she's been there since second grade.
I know. I'm just kidding.
She can't be replaced, man.
All respect to Connie. I'm just kidding.
She's basically my sister now.
I'm
but we dated in 8th grade. That shit don't count. But 8th grade, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just had to see, I guess. But take this from someone who's had a female best friend for life. Like, you gotta mention this person. If it's someone who's been there before and will be there, but this
isn't
new
a
spouse,
best friend though. This is someone
not a best friend.
This is someone she's fucked with.
Not a best friend, yes, but if it's someone you really feel supported by, if it's someone you really feel is a true friend, regardless of the sex situation, if it's someone who has been there well before the boyfriend, and you are 100% sure they will well be there after. This is for anybody out there because like I said, healthy people have platonic friends of the other sex, even when they're in a relationship. Even when they're in an opposite sex relationship, because it's different when it's two girls. But
I kind of disagree actually thinking about like healthy people.
I'm not saying you're unhealthy if you don't. I'm just saying I think it's a very well adjusted and modern.
It's a different. It's not for everybody.
No, it's not going to be for everybody.
Because there's people who just are not capable of having that, or like, but it doesn't make you unhealthy because you're probably fine.
You're probably fine. But I don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm just saying.
Right. I just want to clarify because people be hella
the people. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the comments gonna get weird regardless. That's why I say fuck them. That's right. You watcher, fuck you. No. Play Best Fiends, nigga.
Ad break.
I'm not playing with you. But no, that's why I always say though, like, okay, I'm not saying you're poorly adjusted. Okay, you're not poorly adjusted if you don't have a good friend of the opposite sex. However, you are poorly adjusted if you cannot have. Not having and not being able to have.
Right.
If you cannot keep a single platonic friend of the opposite sex,
there might be something wrong.
There might be something poorly adjusted.
But if you don't, and it just happened that way, that's fine. But if it's like you keep running into the same type of problem with an opposite, like, the platonic friend that it keeps going, like then that might be a situation.
Yeah, so
That's maybe unhealthy.
I will say though, if you know this person has been a part of your life and know this person will be a part of your life, make it a point to not necessarily prove that they're a part of your life, but make the conversation about around that person's name. You don't want your person to flinch every time the name is said. So the only way through that,
because every time my boyfriend mentions a girl, I'm like, oh, did you ever like fuck? Like, did you ever like I just want to know.
You just ask like that.
Well, no, not every. There's sometimes you just know that they probably wouldn't, but there's sometimes
but you do
like,
snap your head like,
oh, did you ever like fuck her?
Erica.
Did you ever go on a date?
Yeah, who's Erica?
You just want to, because
you never said Erica.
You always
before.
know what your person likes.
Yeah.
So when you see something and you hear about something that sounds like exactly what you like, they probably fucked or probably wanted to fuck. So you gotta ask.
Yeah. So for anyone dealing with that platonic opposite sex friend, just the best practice I found as someone who's had a platonic opposite sex friend basically my whole life and has been in many serious relationships.
You think it's because you have a lot of sisters?
That's exactly why.
Yeah.
But
and I have a lot of brothers.
It's the safest practice to mention the person early and often and make sure that your partner is aware of the relationship. Aware of how y'all operate. Like,
right. I mean,
we have never and will never.
Now I'm thinking about it. You have a lot of sisters. I have a lot of brothers. So like that is an influence, right? Like I know, I could be one of the dudes easily, and not gonna be like I only hang out with guys. Like I'm not one of but I could chill. I could kick it with the dudes, and be just.
I know sports.
I mean, not to that extent, because when Quay starts going off in his
I'm a fucking nerd.
Like his little talk, I'm like, I have to bring it back down. I'm like, I support it. I don't understand.
I'm such a huge nerd.
I'm not the demographic.
I can go that far so fast.
But
so I
it's
get
okay.
it.
I love that about you. That's who you are.
Thank you, Steph.
But
thank you.
I'm just saying the root of the core of the reason why we're able to have platonic friendships with people of the opposite sex and all that stuff is because I think it does help the fact that you've had a lot of sisters, so you understand women. I've had a lot of brothers, so it's just like I'm used to being around boys.
Yeah,
so
indeed, it makes a difference.
Yeah, and I just feel like I'm a boy sometimes.
Oh, you're not.
I'm not sorry, that might sound very like I'm trans, but it's
trans man,
right? But I
got some good friends who are trans men, actually.
Right, but
anyway,
I'm just thinking about me. I don't feel like a boy. I just could kick it with the dudes. Let's read an email before I keep just rambling about nothing.
No, it wasn't about nothing. I think there was a lot of value in that rambling.
Thank you. See, that's why I love having you as a friend.
Yeah.
Because you are such a man in a lot of ways. But you're also so open-minded and accepting of others and non-judgmental, and you validate people's feelings. I just had a moment of insecurity that I was rambling, and you validated that.
I'll try. I really try. It's because, and here we go. Steph was just saying I don't share shit from my personal life. Here y'all go. I'm about to talk about my mama. My mother is a hard lady, man. She's a fucking tough nut to crack, dog.
Yeah.
So I get not being accepted. I get it, and it sucks. So
I mean, I think maybe that's what we have in common too, and that's why we get along. Because my mom's the same way.
Yeah,
I never really
she's a
felt
fucking tough nut.
I never felt accepted, and it wasn't until now that I've had a better relationship, and I've just accepted and come to peace with a lot of things. But it really took time.
For anybody with a tough mom, anybody with one of those dragon lady battle axe moms, shit is never good enough no matter what the fuck you do.
No.
All A's is well, do it again. It doesn't matter what you do. For anyone, remember that these people have either A, been treated like that themselves, or B, don't see that kind of excellence in themselves, and it's how the fuck could you possibly be this excellent?
It's because
I wasn't excellent. How'd you come from me? They can't believe it. They really can't believe it.
Sorry, I get bagged on interrupting you. So.
It's okay. Y'all gotta. Oh yeah, for people in the comments that bag on her for interrupting me, we understand our fucking dynamics. So shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
Keep watching and play best fiends, bitch. Best Fiend's getting that plug. Best Fiend's gonna have 1 million new subscribers tonight. Nah, but for real, if you got a tough mom out there, dog, that's not that everything, it just feels like nothing's ever good enough. Just know that it's not you personally. Don't take that shit personal. It's hard to say because when you're in the situation trying to like, you get to 30 and you start raising your fucking parents, man. You start raising your parents. You're like, how do you not know this about yourself?
Right.
But
and then you realize because you get to a point where you realize, oh shit, your parents are human.
yeah,
Like we like look at our parents as these like providers. They're supposed to be the perfect like example. They're supposed to do all these things. They're supposed to make us perfect. And so when we find out that we're struggling with A, B, and C, and like the source of our problems is our parents, rightfully so, because they are our parents. They raised us. But to find peace and to find acceptance and to have a better relationship is to realize that like, and to accept that like our parents also have had parents.
yeah.
And so
Who fucked them up? Much worse than we're fucked up.
Right.
Much worse.
And so, and also like generational things, like times were different, you know, and like culturally too. Like for instance, like my parents are immigrants, so they were raised in the Philippines. I was raised in America. So there's such a wide difference in cultures. So it's like, it's so complex. And like, that's something that I feel like I really have healed from like my trauma as like a kid and everything. I think that was like something I really struggled with, but like at the end of the day, that's the core of a lot of things. But just, I think the recipe to healing is to really accept and understand that your parents are human and why, and what was it that made them the way that they are. Again,
and granted, I said this about a month ago, a few episodes ago on the last Q&A, even though I'm in the same hoodie. And
actually,
yes, I've had this hoodie on the entire time between two episodes.
The Q&A, the first one we did is not out yet.
Damn.
I'm making that as a did you notice the second one was out and not the first one?
Oh shit, I didn't. I really didn't. Because I think that night, did I not change that night too?
You didn't, yeah.
Okay, I didn't change
but
shirts
the first
between.
one, I had to skip because we were really tired. The energy was low. So I'm going to use that as a bonus.
Okay, word.
I'm just waiting for the right week. But
think that shit an NFT.
But I was like, let me go to the second one. The second one, we were a little bit more like high end. But the first one, we were like, I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
We were sleepy.
Might have been indica, dog.
Right. But me too. I think I had
my
like
day
a long
goes
day.
as the weed goes. I'm not ashamed to say my day goes as the weed goes. I be grumpy when I ain't got my reefer, bro. I be grumpy as hell. Like,
anyways, next email.
Did I read the first one? Oh yeah, I read the first one.
Was that the first one? Damn, that was 40. We only read one. It's 40 minutes in. What
that was it. It sparked a good conversation.
What did we talk about?
What made it pop off like that? Because
what did we just talk about?
We were talking about friends of the opposite sex. That's where we started.
She went on a date with the guy.
We gave her advice, so we didn't skip that.
But then we just projected our feelings and our experiences.
And I think we might have rambled into a good conversation.
We did.
Yeah, so for everyone out there talking about how Steph cussed me off, we get it. Shut the fuck up. We do us, man. Shit, you ain't in here. You don't know how this go under these lights. It's hot, bitch. Shit, it's hot under these lights in here. You see all these she got 2 lights on camera. It's hot. She got 2 lights y'all can't see. We trying to think in here. Y'all talking about who getting cut off. Shut up. Shut up.
Do you see the comments? Especially when
I see that shit. Shut up. We know what we doing. Shit. This lady been doing this since what? 20 what? 16? Yeah, shut up. This woman, she's a fucking master at this. Don't you dare. How dare they? How dare they tell her about cutting me off? She can cut me off as much as she wants. She has my permission. It's her fucking show. You don't say shit to Oprah about cutting nobody off. Fuck. Wendy Williams cut everybody off. Oh, because she doesn't? Because she's a professional?
Because Oprah don't.
Oprah doesn't have ADHD? Fuck her. She whack if she don't got the ad had. She whack if she ain't got the ad had. Ad had gang over here. We distracted as fuck, boy. Let's go to the next email. I saw that shit and I said to Savannah, I was like, next time I'm on Steph's show, I'm gonna say something about that shit. Cause yeah, she cut me off, but we do our thing. We know what we doing.
We're ping ponging back and forth.
Yeah, we know. Bing bong. We know what we doing. Shit, that shit pissed me off. Like you can ask her, yo, that shit pissed me. I was like, yeah, she cut me off, but we do our thing. Like
we're having a conversation.
We've been doing this for years. Yeah, we do this.
I dare every single one of you guys who have a problem with me cutting people off.
Lord.
I dare you to
say that shit in front of me.
To record a conversation with one of your closest friends and listen to yourself
for an hour. Record 1 hour of y'all talking
and see how many times y'all cut off your friends. That's it. I'm just saying.
You know what? I'll bring the challenge down. See if you motherfuckers are remotely interesting. Fuck you. Fucking comment fuckers. I don't even know what else to say, but shit.
Next email.
Yeah, next email.
We're here to help the people, not yell at you guys.
I'm not yelling at anybody but the trolls. Fucking trolls. I saw that comment. Whoever you are, I saw your comment. I don't know your at, but I saw your comment.
This one says cheating, excuses, addiction, lust, love, loss.
This sounds like a good ass Prince song.
Whoa.
This shit is in this. I want to read this.
Yeah.
It's a long ass email, but it's formatted.
It is formatted.
This girl got tab. She hit tab a few times. I like this. Let me. I wish I had reading glasses to put on. All right, here we go. Cheating, excuses, addiction, lust, love, loss. That's how Prince would make it into a song. So, I met my boyfriend, Fred, through my ex-boyfriend, Dan.
It's like too close. Like
too close? Oh, shit. I'm too close? Oh, sorry,
don't put your, do like this. Like a fist away.
Do like what? I ain't doing that shit. Pause, yo. I ain't doing that shit.
Like, just take a fist away.
I got you. I'm here. Okay.
Okay.
Boom. So I met my boyfriend Fred through my ex-boyfriend Dan. So with Dan, it was toxic. He cheated, didn't have a lot going on. I almost had his baby. Whew, Lord.
Wait, she almost had Dan's baby?
She almost had Dan's baby. Whew. A cheater who did not have a lot going on. I almost had his baby, but decided, nope, not going to be a single mom and have him stuck in my life. Our relationship was very sexual. He was like amazing at that part, I'm guessing. He made me feel comfortable, and it was a whole sensational connection. We have the same humor, always fun. Now, after we broke up, Fred came along with all his goals and ambitions is spelled wrong, but that's just a typo. Now we've been together almost 9 years. Ooh, goals and ambitions. So Dan was our roommate.
What?
At some point.
Dan was the dude she dated and fucked?
Dan was our roommate at some point.
Did she fuck Dan?
Yeah, she fucked Dan. He was like amazing at sex, is what she said.
But then eventually, she was in this relationship with 9 years.
Oh, she met Fred through Dan though. That's the first line of the email.
I'm confused. Start over.
The first line of the email, I met my boyfriend Fred, the steady guy, through ex-boyfriend Dan, the sensational connection who had nothing going on.
Okay.
Yeah, so
there's a sensational connection with Dan that had nothing going on. But Fred
had ambitions and goals, and she'd been with him for 9 years. So Dan was our roommate at some point, and kind of always in my life. I roll. Girl. Even when Fred asked why I stayed with Dan so long, I finally said, because the sex was amazing. Still, here comes Dan invited over. Oh, okay, can't escape my ex. Because she met Fred through Dan, Fred, I guess, still is like, well, fuck it. Y'all used to fuck, but it's over now, so come play 2K.
Right.
Yeah, come over play 2K, Dan. But secretly, I'm thinking about our sex life together all the time. Ooh, you scandalous.
Going back to being friends, okay.
Fred, well, he lacked in that department big time. And you stayed 9 years? Fred drank lots. Like, so did I, but Fred got disrespectful with loud music, even when I asked him not to. Would be out with his brothers saying he's on his way back, takes 5 hours, whatever. He got sober for a year after his mom passed. Sorry, Fred. Picked up a pill addiction that he hid from me, turned to harder drugs. Fuck. Weed ain't a gateway, it's the pills. Pills is the real gateway. I worked away for 2 weeks, so I guess it was easy to hide. But I felt lied to. Now I love him, and I understand his pain. Our sex life was zero. Them pills will affect your dick, fellas. He told me in a negative way. They got another pill for that, but he told me about the addiction finally, even though like I knew something wasn't right, but he recovered. Now his brother passed. Sheesh.
Aww.
I almost died from COVID. Boom, another pill addiction. Fuck.
Wait, she almost died from COVID?
Apparently so. That COVID ain't. Hey, man, keep y'all mask on. I don't care when this show air. Keep your fucking mask on. Now his brother passed. I almost died from
People
COVID.
are be so pissed at that. Sorry. I just
Keep your mask on. Just keep your mask. Send it to SMS_Quay. Don't say nothing to Broke Girl Therapy about that opinion. Keep your fucking mask on. Now his brother passed. I almost died from COVID. Boom, another pill addiction. I drug tested him to help him because I love him. Well, recently he went away while I was at work and partied with my ex, Fred and Dan partying. Fred is always, and I'm going to just read it exactly how she wrote it. Y'all figure it out. Fred is always and ass with booze and drugs in his system.
Oh, so he just drinks and has a lot of drugs.
Yeah, so Fred is always maybe off his ass with booze and drugs in his system. Maybe that's what she meant. Fred was like so mean to me, saying hang up and we are done over and over. I wanted to hang up, but he had my SUV. He was just mean. So I messaged Dan, my ex, to check in. Fred felt guilty the next day. He has no family. I'm all he got. I see potential in him, but it's been 9 years. When it's good, it's good. But it's bad. But when it's bad, it's bad. And still no sex. You got to at least be eating that box if you ain't laying it down, Fred. You got to do something. So me and Dan having messenger.
Oof.
Pause for dramatic effect. I don't want a relationship with Dan, but I want to take another ride there. Ooh, not you trying to get an Uber to Pound Town. She trying to order some raw Uber meats. Trying to order some Uber meats. I want my own secrets like Fred. That's a vengeful spirit, but we'll get into it. I want my own secrets like Fred.
Okay.
Not because you want your own secrets, because Fred got them.
That's how you know it's toxic, and I'm sure you know that.
Yep.
And I hate using that word all the time, but it's toxic.
Mm-hmm. I'm in such revenge mode. I want to see Dan, and if Fred finds out, I'm going to just assume those 3 dots or 1 dot in the extra space or is a sigh. I want to see how much forgiveness he has.
What? What'd you say?
I gave him.
Wait, what was the last line?
Oh, I want to see if he has how much forgiveness I gave him. I feel more than us. I gave him.
She's.
Wow, it's
she's,
confusing.
She's,
but
okay, I've been here.
I want my own secrets like Fred. I'm in such revenge mode.
You're in revenge mode, and you're also testing to see. Because you're willing to stay when he pushes the limit. You're testing to see if he's doing the same thing. That's not healthy.
No, it's not.
Continue.
No, it's not.
What are you doing?
I tried to go to the... I'm back. Because I'm a producer, bitch. Yeah. All I did was switch to the emails and then switch to GarageBand, and I got back to the emails. So I'm a producer now, and I want my cred. I want my own secrets like Fred. I'm in such revenge mode. I want to see Dan, and if Fred finds out, I want to see how much forgiveness he has. I gave him, I feel, more than enough chances. I'm tired of fighting for our love. I want Fred for life and Dan for sex. Oh shit. But right now, I'm not scared to lose Fred.
This is messy.
It's messy as fuck.
No.
Right now, I'm not scared to lose Fred, but 9 years is a long time to toss. We're going to talk about that. Now, Dan has been fluffing me up. I'm eating healthier, staying away from the snacks for the possibility Dan might see my body naked again. And I tell you, I gained a lot of weight, depression weight. But Dan just makes me feel incredible. Is this breakup prep? Oh, shit. Is this breakup prep? Fred always says he's trying to push me away so I would leave, but I love him unconditionally. Fred actually said that?
Fred
actually said that? If he said that, then leave.
Leave
I don't
Fred.
even know anymore. I'm so upset with him from his last stunt. Writing this, I know it's also toxic. She's aware.
She knows. She has to.
But
know.
I
She's
want
writing
Dan,
this.
but only sexually. But I can't stop talking to him. It's so exciting.
Of course.
I feel like how I felt
not,
before
you're not
Fred.
supposed to be doing it.
I feel like how I felt before Fred. Like a boss bitch. I feel like I'm at a crossroads. I feel like our relationship is a make or break it. Time for Fred to fight for me, I guess. Since he says he's so lucky to have me. And what am I? I want to feel lucky too. But he's still in so much pain from his mom passing like 5 or so years ago. His brother this last year, his only close family. But talking to Dan, I feel alive. Talking to Dan, I feel alive again. I'm really liking this attention.
She needs to break up with him.
I'm going to read fast to get through it. I told Fred our sex life sucks and told him the things I miss he's never done and it needs to change. He agreed, but there's no connection. He said I need to get him going, but I need a man to take charge and dominate, I guess, because Dan, oh my God, it's so easy with him. It's open and comfortable. He kisses my whole body right to my toes. Nasty nigga. But he was toxic too. I don't know. I'm just going with it right now. But I booked a room. He makes the kitty purr. And we are only messaging right now. And I'm making too many excuses for Fred. I want to live for me again. Tired of the heartache he causes, the crying, the worrying. If I hook up with Dan, maybe I can be happy. Or maybe I can be happy with Fred. Give him another chance. Question mark. I want Dan so much. I'm loving how I'm feeling. My heads are in the cloud right now. That was like the fucking ending of The Sopranos. What the fuck was that ending, dog? After all that story?
Okay.
Anyway, no judgment. Anyway.
Again.
She's in Canada, by the way. Oh, actually, we don't actually give advice for love triangles in Canada. Sorry, we cannot service Canadian listeners.
We are here for you no matter what.
Import tax.
Okay. This is a lot here. This is again the opinions that we give right now are going to be based off of the shit that we've gone through.
Only the information available.
Every advice that we give, we're not professionals. We're just basing it off of shit that we've been through because we've been through a lot. And so I've been through this and maybe not in an exact same context, but in a sense of like, you're with this person, but you want this person, and you're thinking about this person, and you're all, you know what it is that you need though? You need to be alone. And like, I'm all for like trying to work things out when it's worth it. But what it seems like, it's like, one, your man, Fred, is going through a lot and is clearly treating you like shit. And then you having this sexual desire for Dan, but it's not even just Dan. You're just having a sexual desire in general. But Dan is available because that is the last dick you probably know.
How you end up 9 years with sex you ain't like?
That's what I'm saying.
9 years a long time, bro.
You're going to do whatever you want to do. And I'm not here to control you or tell you to do what you do. This is how I would handle it. I would be single because all of this, Fred needs to like, it sucks because Fred's been going through a lot and you could still be maybe be a friend. I know it's a complicated thing, but like if you are strong enough to just be platonic and not have sex and just be there, then be a friend. If you can't, then maybe cut it off.
I don't think not having sex is the issue with Fred.
That's shit. Never mind. You cannot have sex. You're not even having sex with Fred.
Yeah.
But like, I guess like as far as like romantic feelings because she cares about him
and just looking out for this person because
right.
I'm assuming this person is at most close to 30, maybe a little over 30.
No, honestly, it looks like Fred needs to resolve something within himself that you are not able to be there for. Because clearly Fred's struggling with an addiction and a lot of loss. As a partner, if I was Fred, I would want someone that was there completely, regardless of the sex. Like I would want I want someone there to kind of help me through this process. And I understand that's not a lot of people because a lot of people shouldn't be there. But if someone is going to be willing to be there, they got to be loyal, they got to be patient, and they got to be understanding. Clearly, And it's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. Clearly, you're not able to do that because you're so caught up in this fantasy, in this lust of someone like Dan that you don't actually really care about.
And you already know Dan is toxic business. You already know that,
right.
You know,
at
you said that.
At the end of the day, I just think, like, I know you don't want to be an asshole because he's going through a lot and you care and you want to be there, but you don't really seem like you're serving the most healthy thing for this person. Because I'm sure Fred is feeling some sort of unstableness in the relationship, and I'm sure maybe that's, you know, like it doesn't help, you know? And like, not saying you're the cause of it because obviously that's all on him, but like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like you need to be separated for now. It looks like you two need to have like your own path. Like he needs some sort of healing in his own way. And you obviously have a lot of things that you want to explore without feeling guilty. And like you're staying around because you feel guilty. But like be selfish for a moment, but also be selfless and let him live on his own and deal with it. Like I think it, like if it was me, I would take it as it says it's time to go.
It does feel that way, man.
I don't know. I could be wrong. It's me.
Because I'll speak for yourself first. For yourself, 9 years is a long time to not be satisfied, dog.
Yeah, girl.
That's a mathematical impossibility for the boy.
And you've expressed to him that.
And she said it. She said that.
She said, "I'm not." She, and that's the thing. We would have given advice to communicate, and she did that. Clearly, he's not able to provide that.
Yeah.
And that's sad because I know she loves him and she wants him to do that.
Yeah.
She would have chosen. That's what the case would have been, but that's not the case.
So on the side of yourself as it concerns the relationship, that fucking sucks, and no one deserves to not be satisfied. You got to find your satisfaction somehow.
You're just not happy.
And on his side, I know you're thinking, but what will he do without me? He lost all his other close relatives. I always think about it like this. It's like Junie.
My cat?
The cat, right? We were just talking today about how fucking spoiled that cat is. We were just thinking today, like, she sits in the window and looks and probably is like, what the fuck is all that green shit in the air? She doesn't understand trees. She doesn't understand trees.
She stays inside.
But please believe, if Steph ass would have died in this apartment, she'd have been eating that face 3 days later.
What?
She'd have been eating your face 3 days later. She'd have escaped out there and figured out what the fuck trees are. Do you get where I'm headed with this?
No.
Nobody on this earth, no animal, no being, no spirit on this earth actually needs anything or anybody else. We fooled ourselves into thinking we need people. He will be just fine with you as a friend. Be there to look out for him.
Not there.
Be there in his times of trouble. You don't have to necessarily hold his head while he's crying, but there is some part of life that comes where people got to struggle. And this is coming from someone who lost a parent. So I'm not speaking from I bounce back from the shit. So you got to understand that everything on this earth is designed to exist on its own. No tree needs another tree. No human needs another human. You can make it through this life alone, even after 9 years of being attached to someone. Y'all will both be okay, dog. Y'all will both be okay. So because I know being with someone that long, you know him is like, man, he will fucking break down and have a this, that, and the third if I'm not around. I'm his only close family. I'm telling you, he'll figure it out. And he'll figure it out with your help. Because you don't have to disappear. You don't have to, not being with him romantically doesn't mean.
Well, sometimes.
Doesn't mean you're disappearing. Doesn't mean you're just turning into dust in his life. You can still be there to support. But just let him know, you know.
It depends. I feel like
it does depend. It does
depend. It's a tricky situation because I feel like,
and you know better than we will. But
because if you're capable of doing that, that's fine. But sometimes it prolongs the situation.
Yeah, sometimes it can do that. So you choose that. But like I said, we oftentimes stay in relationships like that where we think the person will just cease to exist without us, or they don't have anyone else close to them. Humans are fucking resilient as fuck, man.
Yeah.
He will figure it out. He will figure it out, or he won't. Hope he does. But
it's like it's
is he gonna stop anything in the world for you to feel more whole, or for you to feel happiness, or for you to find yourself? Is he gonna stop the world for that to happen?
Nope.
So, you gotta figure it out for yourself, and he gonna have to figure it out for himself. Steph was right. Y'all gonna need time apart, man. 9 years. Shit.
Yeah. And I get it. You're stuck in a routine of things.
Yep.
And he's all you know, especially for 9 years. So it's hard to break from something that like you're familiar with. We've all been there in one aspect or another. And it does take a lot. Don't get me wrong. It takes a lot to make that decision to separate and to choose you first. Like, for instance, okay, personal story. I've always kind of like for the longest time, kind of held a grudge against my mother for like breaking up the family and divorcing my dad. And it wasn't until therapy where my therapist kind of realized, kind of shift things in perspective. And she's like, look, it sucks. And I understand. She's like, but at least your mom chose you, or chose herself. Mm-hmm. For years, she's been a mother doing what she's, like having to probably provide and be a mom and all this stuff. But she
take her at home.
Chose herself. And choosing yourself, you're going to hurt people.
Yeah.
And like, that's kind of, in this person's case, like you've been with this person for 9 years, you're already drifting off to some other dick that you once had, and it's just, now you need to choose you, and it's going to hurt people. And it's not because you're a bad person. It's just the time is done. Like it's done. And
hey,
like,
shout out to your therapist, Steph, and for Steph being one of those people that says my therapist said, so I don't have to pay for it myself.
Yeah, like that put it in perspective. It's like, you know what, like your mom, like my mom is human, and clearly my mom was unhappy for years and stuck things out for the sake of her kids and for the sake of the family.
Like a lot of moms and dads do.
A lot of parents do. And one day was like, I'm going to choose me. And with that takes sacrifice. That's going to hurt people. Yeah. And again, we can't control other people. We can only control ourselves. And we all, unfortunately, place trauma on other people to a certain extent. And I can't control my mom's decision on deciding to divorce my dad. But I can only control how I react and how I heal from that. So it's your man, Fred's responsibility to choose how he reacts and how he heals from that. And that is not your responsibility, because you've done what you've done for 9 years and you've been there, but clearly you're not happy.
Yeah, very clearly. That's
so
the clearest part of the story. Yeah. I'm going to just tell you this much too. If you fast forward, how you fast forward to last year. But if you rewind to, what was it, last year or 2020, when I was like, I'm not looking. I don't think she even exists. Maybe I'll be alone forever. And then
you're like, I'll adopt a kid or something.
The perfect fucking woman was under my nose the whole time.
Aww.
That's how it goes. Some dude out there fucking better than Dan and treating you better and has a more balanced psychic level of activity right now than Fred. Somebody out there doing both, Shorty. Somebody out there got them both. It never feels like it. You know what? My girlfriend said something really powerful to me. I guess she saw it on her TikTok. She is a TikTok fiend.
Did she follow me?
Of course. It's
because her
even
man's
if she
on
wasn't,
it.
Even if she wasn't,
it's not because of me. It's because her man's on the show. Even if she wasn't,
I would tell her, like, you need to, support the homies.
I'm just
anyway.
Kidding. Shout out to her. I love her.
But I actually said her name at some point. You have to dig through these.
Yeah, I'll bleep it out later.
Thanks. Love you.
Love you. And Jess actually said her name on the. I was like, we're gonna bleep that out.
Hey, I gotta keep something to myself.
Right.
Anyway,
don't worry.
Go on my page. You can find it. But no, she has said to me, when we're manifesting, baby, we need to stop saying just what we want or how we can get it or asking how we can get it, but we need to manifest, God, show me how this situation gets better. Just show me how the situation gets better. If you ask for the question that needs to be asked, you kind of get
versus
in front
being
of a
like,
lot of
why
the
isn't it like the way that I wanted
exactly,
it to be?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You come off as an entitled toddler when you ask for, why isn't it the way I think it should be? That's fucking entitled toddler shit.
Well, in reality, like
the reality
God,
is
universe is gonna give you what you want, but it's gonna look at a certain way that you have.
It's never gonna look how you think.
Right.
It's never gonna look how you imagine. Almost never, unless you wrote a fucking play and they're now producing that play. So it's almost never good. That's why they say writers got a control issue. But anyway,
Rose,
they say
comment on that.
They say right. That's that's like a psychosis into writers thing. They say they got a control issue. But
yeah.
But seriously, you have to understand that it's going to be it's going to be a much longer, much harder life if you're trying to figure out why I can't get what I want, as opposed to what can I do to affect the things I want coming to me.
Right.
And it sounds like in this situation, you want better dick, you want to be loved better. You're going to have to take a step away from the place that you get in the toxic dick and the place that you're getting the love, but not the great dick. I'm telling you, the combo exists. So
everything that you want in life, you're going to have to make sacrifices.
It's going to be, you're going to sacrifice something. And right now, it feels like you're sacrificing both Fred and Dan. But I'm telling you, there's some guy out there named Danfred that's got a dick this long. My fucking dick like my arm. He about to, that shit gonna pop out your mouth when
and
he
gonna treat you right.
And he gonna treat you right and open your doors and stuff and buy flowers for no reason, girl. So,
oh, that's sweet to buy flowers for no reason.
Yeah.
Brian does. He has me flowers.
I do that.
Though.
I will say I do that shit.
Yeah.
Reason. Yeah, man. Flowers matter. Even if they don't matter, they matter.
I be having allergies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. The last flower I bought was a couple weeks ago. It was called a Stargazer. It would have fucking killed you in your allergies. That shit was really strong.
I'm gonna say that pollen though.
Like it was like the smell. Stargazers, y'all. Get your girl some Stargazers. Them shit smells so good.
Or like some faux plants.
Oh, if she can handle the smells, yeah. Sorry.
If she got
that's actually where I was taking. That's what actually where I was taking it by mentioning it was the fucking Stargazer would have killed you.
Still a whole bottle to drink.
I gotta pee before I drink anything else.
Should we do a third episode? No, it's too late.
It is 11:20 Pacific time, guys.
We have a whole bottle, so I just feel like we're already over time.
Oh yeah, we are. This is a long episode. Shit. I'm down to finish that bottle. Maybe not on camera.
Okay, we'll just chill and drink.
I'm with that.
Maybe get over like ramen.
Ramen.
Are you down?
I might be down for fucking ramen, dog.
Let's do it.
I might be down for ramen.
Okay. Well, any last words?
Choose yourself sometimes, yo.
Yeah.
Especially for the strong family member out there, the person, if you're out there working hard to break generational curses and saying, fuck that, I want to work for myself and own my business and own my home. And if you're that kid in your family, dog, just know it was meant for you a millennia before you were ever conceived. Don't doubt that shit.
Yeah.
If you're the generational curse breaker, don't doubt that shit for 1 second. Live and breathe and work as if everything you do is going to be a success.
And also, if you are the generational curse breaker, just know that takes a lot of work.
Like a motherfucker.
It's
gonna be ups, it's gonna be downs.
You're literally not just carrying yourself, but you're carrying generations of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes work and that takes sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. And no one's gonna say thank you.
No one.
No one's gonna thank you. No one in the family is gonna give a fuck.
Not even your future kids.
Yeah, no one in the family is gonna give a fuck. that you took the brunt on to do that. But
it's not about the thank you. It's about making changes. And I don't know how we got into generational trauma, but
no, because I was just saying, choose yourself. You know?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Usually, if you're the generational trauma breaker, you're choosing. It's because you're choosing yourself first. You know, so it ties in. It ties in not just because I'm rationalizing, which is not a bad word. I don't know why we make rationalize a bad word. Anyway, but being rational is bad. I don't know. Anyway.
It's not. I don't think being rational. I don't look at being rational as bad.
Why do we say rationalizing as like a negative connotation? Why do we do that?
What people do you talk to?
People are like, oh, you're just rationalizing. Like I'm making a rational situation out of something irrational. Maybe I'm making it rational because there's a fucking rational logic attached.
Because rational is the opposite of irrational. Like if you're being irrational, obviously that's negative. But if you're being rational and you're thinking clearly, that's not a negative thing.
But when people say rationalize, they always say it with like a condescending negative connotation.
Because
I never understood that.
Because people have their own trauma.
Again, yeah. But for Shorty Girl in that second email, man, yeah, choose yourself. You're gonna have to choose yourself, Shorty. So.
Yeah, and I also think, just to clarify, is that you're gonna do what you gonna do. We're here to kind of like put things in perspective, and it's perspective because we don't know you. We don't know this person. We only know what's in the email.
Yeah.
And we're giving our opinions based off of that and based off of our experiences. Mm-hmm. So it's your job to kind of like take what sticks with you, even if this is not your message. If you're just a random person tuning in right now, take what sticks with you and hopefully you learn something and hopefully you just don't. I don't know. But
But it is your job to play best fiends, bitch. Play that best fiends, bitch.
I can't breathe.
You got time. You sitting at the red light right now listening to this podcast. Open up your phone.
Play best fiends as you're listening to the show. Honestly. I play best fiends as I'm listening to podcasts. Play best fiends as you're listening to the show. I play best fiends on the plane.
Best place.
Because you don't need the Wi-Fi.
Best place for best fiends.
And they're not even sponsoring this episode. So
we're gonna have to like get like a proactive check from them.
Right.
We're gonna have to get that shit prorated. Reach back.
Actually,
into
I
the
haven't
episode.
done an ad for them for a while. Do they still sponsor? Rob, are they still a sponsor?
Yeah, figure it out, Rob. Love you, dude.
Rob.
Love you. Thank you.
Are they? Anyways,
probably not. That one was just always so fucking cute and like off brand.
Your
honestly.
girlfriend, one time I was FaceTiming her and she was just like, what the fuck is Best Fiends? She thought I was playing with dolls.
That's right. That's right.
I was like, it's a game on your phone.
They paying the bills, girl. Sure.
Right. They need to pay me extra for this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, get them to prorate this fucking episode. Reach out to them and like, hey, y'all just happen to come up a few times. Can I get a few commas?
A lot. This is not just a mid-roll ad.
Yeah. This is a Best Fiends brought to you by Best Fiends.
This
episode.
is literally like
it's like the T-Mobile home run derby and
this
shit.
This is the most organic ad you can ever get.
Yeah, genuine Best Fiends.
This
pubbing,
will sell.
You know, this is it.
Best Fiends, friends without the R. Best Fiends.
It's like HBO right now doing HBO commercials in between HBO shows.
Yes.
This is the best marketing. What else do you want?
Right.
Synergy, bitch.
It's the audience.
Yeah.
Okay,
so, there you
plug
go.
yourself before.
Y'all see the chest? Y'all see the chest, man. Sunday morning.
Not
sounds.
everyone, because some people are just listening to the audio.
Find that music at Sunday Morning Sounds. Live streams coming, man. I was just talking to Steph today. Yeah, so we're changing up the whole. If you're wondering where the fuck Sunday Morning Sounds has been, we are changing up the whole DNA of the show.
Yeah. Like,
by the time this comes out, there will at least be 1 or 2 episodes out. I'm going to do a bunch of live conversations. I'm going to be bringing on artists that I listen to.
Maybe we'll just go on live.
All that shit. I am going to be live. All that shit, man. So that's why Sunday Morning Sounds has not been around, because we're changing the core DNA of the show.
You don't need to explain yourself.
Check it out. No. They're going to get this explanation. First video back is going to be just me talking about where the fuck I've been and what I've been doing. Not about dicks, because, yeah, dicks are a part of hip hop, but not the part we don't listen to the dicks. Okay?
It's not bronchial therapy.
Yeah, this ain't real girl therapy. The word "cum" will never be said on Sunday Morning Sounds. I can promise you that.
Maybe he came.
Nope. Nope. Did nobody arrive any fucking where on Sunday Morning Sounds? Nobody's arriving. We're all here when the video started, so why would we be arriving? But no. Anyway, if you want to follow me personally, I don't post a lot.
You don't? Why don't you post? I don't post a lot of my personal, only on Broke Girl Therapy.
Bitches love mystery. I'm playing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding,
They
y'all.
do?
I'm just kidding, y'all. But
They
they
kinda
do.
do.
They actually do, though. Mystery and flowers are
I
the two things women love.
I really
Anyway.
be thinking a lot if the guy don't post. I'm like, what you doing with your time?
I be reading. I'm a fucking nerd. I told y'all. Anyway, yeah, SMS_Quay. Sunday Morning Sounds and SMS Quay is my screen name on a lot of different shit. Just search that somewhere.
Just Google
It'll
it.
pop up. I'm telling you, it'll pop up. Yeah.
That was a long plug.
Cause people been actually asking like, yo, what the fuck going on with the show? And I'm like, besides life shit that I won't get into,
It's a divine timing.
literally the core DNA of the show has been changed. So if anyone wondering what the fuck Sunday Morning Sounds at,
Rebranding.
we're literally from the core.
Yes. And then follow me, Stefanie Maegan, or go to brokegirltherapy.com. All that shit is there.
That's easier.
Literally everything that you need is there. And you can send more stories. Again, if you make it to the end of this episode, that means you care. So I want to read your stories. So please send them to me and we'll read them. We still got some more to read, so we need to do more episodes.
Plenty in the chamber for sure.
For show. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I gotta pee.
Same. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy.